Hey, first of all, I want to thank y'all for watching the video. Viewer discretion. I played the first episode of this game, but I captured the whole entire thing with no audio in the playback recorder. Other than that, please know that I am caught up with the game so far, and I hope you enjoyed this episode and all the other episodes I will be uploading. Please be sure to follow, like, and subscribe, and comment, and let me know how you feel about the game so far, because I know a lot of people played it. Sometimes you will have to find yourself facing a bit difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. What the fuck? Analysis. Bet. I'm gonna do analysis. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Javen. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? Nah, no thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Ah, Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and let its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Ah, I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, bitch, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted to take an excuse to walk, or you just wanted to take me for my money. You think you're gonna steal from me? We won't do that around here. I'm the pimp. Or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I will lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And that only leaves one option. What? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty, Sayori. Aha! Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Javen to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book, that's all. Oh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think of that. You were right though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the retribution. That still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? I don't know about all that, Sway. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me anyway. But you wouldn't have came if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Damn, what the fuck, bitch? Somebody just we don't do physical, we don't do abuse in this. We don't do that. Ow. What was a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasped her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie, Sayori. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers, you know. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Nah, not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual, you think? I hope she's okay though. Of course she's okay. She probably just has something to do, that's all. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That is true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Well, boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you play music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds so cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Javen. Monica smiled. I said swell. Monica smiled sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Nah, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone was already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Why does she keep going in the closet? Like, is it like Narnia in that bitch or something? Like, what's going on? Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. Excuse the fuck out of me. I slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related but myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the books Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. So I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everybody what literature is all about, you know. The problem is, it's that the idea of literature club sounds so dense and intellectual, but it's not like that it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we do come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get the people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak up to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That is a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy, that's all. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I found myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I do suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about everything. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. That shit'd be burning hell. I'm sorry. If we keep it a buck, it's like unicorns and ponies with fire in the background. Ooh, wow. That my conscience speaking? I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of the chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry after all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club, you know. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing, Sayori. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. Bitch, what are you looking at? You know what's something wrong with you. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair. It's sticking out everywhere. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. All right, boy. Hold on now. Man, you really need a brush for this? Nah, he fried. Why is he roasting her like this? My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Huh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh hell no, he close like that? And he got her pigeon-toed and shit. Straighten up. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. I mean, I guess. What? Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Okay, Nick, bro, this shit, oh freak ass. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed it sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so. Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ooh, it's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you'd take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing though. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Javen, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Let's read Sayori's first. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Javen. I love it. Especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Javen poem. And that makes me feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by the heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works, but okay. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Oh, she's such a nitwit. Oh my god. Right, that's what I'm saying. She don't even know what she's talking about. Why don't you at least try giving this some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while, you know? If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice rainbow. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Javen. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Damn. Okay, she added some more stuff to here. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. Bring this closer. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put it in a bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night and more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow off the dust of my bottle caps so it doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and then come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They are all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, echo, echo inside my head. Holy crap. Hey, I actually like that one. What in the world? Why'd she do her thing though? Sayori, did you really write this? That's what I'm saying. Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but bitch, you fooled me. What the fuck? I mean, I ain't expect something like this. I ain't expect some shit like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. Fuck nigga. Hold on now. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. For your information. Alright, bitch. Hold on. Let me find out. What nigga you been messing with? Who? What? Drake? Who came to your house? Drizzy? I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Bro, who was Booth 12121212? Who is this? Who is this? Who is Booth? Oh, this is Logan? Yes, I am Logan. I love this game. I gotta lock in. Strain them horror games out of this? Depends, because this game getting good. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? How's that creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful and adults. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like... You feel like what? I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. I bet you was because of our character. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. Alright, you gotten pretty passionate about the shit, ain't you? I hope you keep it up. Keep it up, please. Yeah. Writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Alright, that's deep. Hold on. Don't get ahead of yourself now, fuck nigga. Sayuri's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. So we gonna see if she really like it or not. We really gonna see it. I wonder if this one is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes does make it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my poem to next? We could do Monica. Hey again, Jaden. How's the writing been going? It's been alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. She's so damn cheerful. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayuri would like. Oh shit. We were supposed to get Yuri. Is that so? You and Sayuri are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends and all, but Sayuri and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it does end up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when I'm reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it that much? Maybe I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayuri's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I could tell that she does like exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, I guess. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. All right, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright and beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Speaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. I cannot imagine that. I'm sorry. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. I can't imagine that. An endless poem of meaningless. Okay, so this poem was fucking meaningless. Because I don't see a purpose of her even saying playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. I can't even imagine that. I couldn't even imagine that. All right. I'm sorry if you don't like it. I definitely said that. He may not have said it, but I said it. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words. It can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Is she talking to me or the player? Well, I am the player, but is she talking to the character or is she talking to us? I don't know how to feel about this, y'all. You never know when you might change your mind or when something unexpected may happen. She said when something unexpected happens, save the game. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Yeah, what the fuck is she talking about? But you got me nervously laughing. What the fuck? Don't do that. That's my advice for today. Sounds more than advice. Sound like I don't know. Thanks for listening. Got me fucked up. Uh, we gonna show our poem to Yuri next. Lead a meme motherfucker for last. Yeah, let's see what you've written for today. This is pretty good, Javen. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday? I guess you could say that. I was also a bit surprised by how differently everyone writes. So I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring though. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable the reader to see in your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That is a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the stuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon is fed and will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, let's say raccoon, the raccoon, an urge. The moon in sight, the moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time, what does it say? Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. This is a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take that at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I did want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in many more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So, I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing and people will make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Javen? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other in our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would have probably hated myself. I might be ranting a little, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Who should I show my? Oh my god! Oh my god! Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. All right, bitch. Phew. Huh? Phew. Phew what, nigga? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take it as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you so... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you will get as good as me someday. That's bitch, ain't nobody worried about your garbage ass writing skills. Your shit probably like a grade school 5-year-old writing. Your shit garbage. Last time your ass talking about some owls, your ass wrote 5-word sentences. Stop it. Something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Yeah, she missed the point of us calling her shit ass. Come to think of it, this reminds me Oh, Sayori's poem from yesterday. Why they keep saying my shit like Sayori? We not trying to move towards her way, bro. That's so basic. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But she never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how could someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary, bitch. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she probably would just fly away like letting go of a balloon. Deflated ass. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way, but your hating ass. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders, and that's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands were probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her either. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. And it doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anybody. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Damn, she must really hate some motherfucking spiders. I should throw one on your head right now, bitch. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. Nah, of course not. I'm lying like a motherfucker. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree with that subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some weird kind of hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of if people find out. They make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anybody and it makes them happy, right? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she says something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri is pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she's had some weird hobbies. Not that there's any wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate that message in your poem. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I do want to make people think and not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. We gotta make another poem, bro. Oh my goodness, I'm poemed out. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poem, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sorta. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayuri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us where we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be Why do she get us performing? Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think that's a bad idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I am sorry. But I do still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and put on such a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share it with others? To inspire them to find out the same feelings you brought here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been really trying to go hard to get these new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. All right. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone except expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line as she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I do not understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example, that's all. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches the sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called Yuri Anxiously Glances at Each of Us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't applaud to her for her, but we were caught so off guard that she must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori means when she says she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Javen liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't even have much time before the festival, you know? Okay, now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Javen. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Javen lower everyone's standards before. Hold on, bitch. Bitch, who the fuck you disrespecting? What the fuck wrong with her? What's up with her? Natsuki. It's fine. Nah, it's fuck that bitch. Fuck you. I might as well get it over with. So I can show your motherfucking ass up. Fuck that. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everybody else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. All right then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting, dumbass. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. No shit. Natsuki takes a deep breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving off life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd be better not making me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of the other people will be way easier. I could put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have to worry much about the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own, you know? I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Oh my God. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everybody. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write the poems for tomorrow as well. Bro, we gotta write some more poems? Oh my goodness. Trying to turn me into a Shakespeare. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow. Damn, man, where's the scary stuff at? It ain't nothing scary about this game. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I have to do my best. Damn, boy. Trying to be a tryhard for Monica? Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice though. See, look at Yuri, man. Yuri want the kid. She want him. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Javen. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. Let's just say that one day Yuri asks to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You putting me on the spot right here. Well, shit. What'd she say? When you can't make a decision, say the game? Say it, motherfucker.